Ferocious Wolf is a revenge black comedy thriller directed by Gustavo Hernandez, whose film The Whisperer I actually reviewed on my channel last week. This time around, Hernandez delivers something that feels less like a horror movie and more like a dark black comedy thriller, although whether that works or not is another story entirely. This film follows a detective investigating a suspected child killer who was arrested for the crime but ends up walking free due to a clerical error. Furious that the legal system has failed, the detective teams up with the murdered child's mother to deliver the justice they believe the courts couldn't provide. This movie is actually a remake of a Israeli film, Big Bad Wolves, which I haven't seen, so I can't really compare the two versions. Judging purely on this film alone, though it really struggled to find the right balance tonally, there are definitely some amusing and generally funny scenes throughout, but the subject matter is just so dark and disturbing that the comedy often feels completely at odds with what's happening on screen. The tone ends up feeling messy and uncomfortable rather than cleverly dark or disturbing. To the film's credit, it does look very good visually, and the acting is solid across the board, especially from the female lead, who gives the strongest performance in the movie by far. There's also some decent gore here and there that horror fans might appreciate. Unfortunately, the movie quickly becomes way too convoluted for its own good. It introduces far too many characters and side plots, making the story increasingly messy and hard to stay invested in. Instead of building tension, the film just becomes frustratingly overcomplicated. By the time the ending arrives, it barely makes any sense at all, and it honestly feels like the filmmakers didn't even try to deliver a proper conclusion. Overall, Ferocious Wolf had potential, but the tonal issues, messy storytelling, and weak ending completely dragged the film down for me. There are a few entertaining moments and strong performances, but not enough to save the film. If you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share my videos. That really helps me a lot. So my rating for this movie is 1.5 out of 5.